President Cyril Ramaphosa expected to deliver the keynote address at the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act Forum. This is hosted by South Africa at Nasrec Expo. It's in Johannesburg. The President has been touring the Made in Africa exhibition, showcasing some of the industries benefiting from the U.S. flagship trade program with the continent. Let's get an update now, and Tumisang Ndlovu is there as part of our team. Tumisang, good morning to you. So, talk to us about what the President has seen in terms of exhibitions at that expo. What is it that Africa is sending to the world?
Good morning, Oli. It's quite a colourful morning, to say the least, because the exhibition Made in Africa that is being showcased right here at the Nasrec Expo Centre is, like you've said, a representation of what businesses on the African continent, not only South Africa, can offer to the world. And we also anticipate that address by President Cyril Ramaphosa a little later this morning, where he will give us feedback of what he saw, what enticed him. But we know that the U.S. is a big part of the AGOA forum, and we are joined now by David Fenman, who is the spokesperson for the mission spokesperson for the U.S. Embassy. Thank you so much for your time, David. I think let's start with the expected outcomes of the 20th forum. It's a big deal because it takes place in an economic landscape that comes with a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, I think some of the outcomes we're looking for are figuring out how we can better Africanize supply chains. As Minister Patel has said, as Ambassador Tai have said, we are looking to make AGOA more inclusive, to make sure that it's not just multinational corporations that are benefiting, but small to medium enterprises and especially women-owned businesses.
And that's what I find exciting about the exhibition here. Just doing a walk around, you see that it's not only big business that is exhibiting and that is saying to the rest of the global economy that this is what Africa has to offer. Your estimation and your feedback with regards to the exhibitors at this particular forum, what has it been?
It's really inspirational. I mean, what you see walking around the exhibit is not only the diversity of countries that are involved in AGOA, but the diversities of products. We're not just talking about textiles and food products anymore. We're talking about automobiles. We're talking about scientific research. Some of the best scientific research on vaccines, mRNA, the kind of science that is working to end the COVID-19 pandemic. It's coming out of Africa now, and that is also part of AGOA. That's also part of what Africa has to offer, and it's exciting to see.
How much of that feeds into the industrialization agenda that Minister Patel spoke about, not only yesterday, but in the early hours of this morning? Engagements have been continuing, and they're likely to do so throughout the sessions leading up to Saturday.
Yeah, I think the points that's important about the industrialization is it's all the way down the economic supply chain. So not just talking about the corporations, but talking about industrialization out in rural areas, in smaller towns. Here in South Africa, I think the opportunity is to develop better sources of renewable energy supplies. For example, that's one of the ways that South Africa and other African nations are going to empower their businesses to succeed.
Labour is also part of the 20th Forum of AGOA. Their contribution is quite vital. The biggest call that they've made is for job creation throughout the trade deals that are going to be made and bilaterals. Your view on that front?
Yeah, workers are the heart of AGOA. And so it's very exciting to see not only U.S. government officials, but also representatives from American and African labor unions that are coming here together to share best practices, to share lessons learned, and to influence the way that this law will be revised and reauthorized and then implemented in the future. So workers are the heart.
Thank you so much for your time. That is David Feldman, who is the mission spokesperson for the U.S. Embassy, speaking to us about the expected outcomes on day 2 of the AGOA forum right here in Nasrec.
Tumisang Ndlovu, our business anchor, thank you very much live for us there at the AGOA forum.